This video is another installment in the Bellevue University 9.1 upgrade series of videos. This is capturing some of the information, particularly from the Grade Center portion of training, to give you a little bit more information about where things have located in the Grade Center and what changes have occurred as far as grading goes in your Blackboard course. The first thing I'm going to do, just to make getting to the Grade Center a little bit easier, is I'm going to minimize the course menu by clicking on the little upward facing arrow here. And now you can see I can access the Grade Center. We're going to start really quickly by just showing you where to access the performance dashboard in your course. It's in a slightly new location, and that you have to expand the evaluation menu in the control panel, and then you can access the performance dashboard for those of you that use that for grading. And then let's move on to the full Grade Center. The first thing I want to show you is kind of a nifty view that now exists in Blackboard version 9.1, which is the needs grading view. If you have students upload assignments via the assignment tool, or if you have them take tests, you know that in the Grade Center, once those things have been completed, you as an instructor will see a green exclamation mark. Well, now when I click on this specific needs grading link, which is located here within the Grade Center menu, it's going to bring up a screen of just those assignments that would have that green exclamation mark in the Grade Center. This is a list of just the assignments that I as an instructor need to grade right away. And so that's what the needs grading screen shows, which is the first link that you'll have as an option in the Grade Center. Then we're going to go to our normal Grade Center view, which is full Grade Center. There are honestly very few changes as far as the Grade Center goes in Blackboard version 9.1. A lot of the functionality that was in Blackboard 8 in the Grade Center actually has been expanded to the entire Blackboard course world. So you'll recognize these little buttons now are all over the place. There is some other draggable indicators that are all over the place. For the most part, Grade Center has very few differences. One important difference, though, there's a few things that have moved. One of the things that has moved is the upload-download links for uploading and downloading your Grade Center to a spreadsheet, for example, if you're going to submit your grades at the end of the term, or if you want to work offline. Those things used to be located here in the Manage area, but as you can see, there's no upload or download links available in the Manage area. Where they have been moved to is here in Work Offline. So if I want to upload or download my grades to or from a spreadsheet, I do that by hovering my mouse over the Work Offline button and then selecting Download. And then it'll function the same way once you do that. Another thing that's changed just a little bit is that my favorite Grade Center screen has changed its name. It's still in the same location, but it's changed its name. My favorite Grade Center screen in version 8 was called Organized Grade Center, and now it's called Column Organization. So if you're wanting to get to this particular screen that I'm pulling up now, where you can drag your columns into whatever order you want, it allows you to set up grading periods, it allows you to look at your entire Grade Center at a glance. It's truly my favorite screen. If you want to access this, it's in the same location, but now it's called Column Organization rather than Organized Grade Center. In addition to those sort of location changes, there's a few additional features that I want to point out quickly that help you be more objective in your grading. One of the examples is that you can now grade items anonymously, where Blackboard is not going to provide any identifying information either for an assignment or a test to tell you whose work you're grading. Now, of course, if the student has their name on a file, you're going to see that. It's not going to hide that. But it will, Blackboard itself won't tell you who the student is. And so that's one thing that's new. Another thing that's new with tests is you have the option to grade by question, which I'm not going to be able to pull it up on the screen, but once you have a test with student submissions in it, you'll see when you click on the little options button, you're going to see one of those options be grade by question. And what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to grade everybody's question 1, then everybody's question 2, then everybody's question 3, and so on. The last thing that we're going to talk about as far as differences in assessment and grading has to do with the assignment tool. A lot of folks use the assignment tool. It's a great way to have students submit papers directly to the Grade Center. And there's nothing that's been taken away from that functionality, but there's something that's been added. And it's the fact that you can now have multiple submissions if you want to turn that on for assignments created with the assignment tool. If I take a look at a specific assignment, one of the things that is new is the fact that you have the option to allow multiple attempts for that assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this particular assignment by viewing grade details. And again, this is from the Grade Center. And in the past, if students would submit an assignment and either they would for some reason need to resubmit it, or if they would have an internet timeout issue where there would be an error in their submission, the only way for you to allow that to happen was that you as the instructor had to go in and clear the attempt, and that button is located here. Now, of course, that functionality still exists. You can still clear the attempt for your students, but you're going to notice that there's a button here that's been added that says allow additional attempt. And this reflects the change that's been made to the assignment tool regarding multiple attempts for assignments. Now you have the option to allow students multiple attempts for assignments. To take a better look at this, we're going to go ahead and go to an actual assignment in the course. So I've re-maximized the course menu. I'm going to switch over to an assignment. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, here's an upload assignment. I'm going to go ahead and edit this upload assignment so you can see what the screen looks like to allow multiple attempts for an assignment. By default, all of your courses and all of your assignments are only going to allow one attempt because, of course, that's the way they were in version 8. But when I scroll down into this availability area, I see that I now have the option to allow a single attempt, unlimited attempts, or a set number of attempts. So if you want to allow students 2 attempts, for example, or 3. It's important to note that when students, if you allow multiple attempts and students submit multiple attempts, the Grade Center is going to hold all of those attempts within it. And while those attempts will be time-stamped and date-stamped, what I would recommend if you're allowing students to submit redos on things is for them to be very clear in how they name the file and what they call the file, so that there's something in the file name that alerts you as the instructor that this is the specific file that they want graded. Because otherwise, if they don't have any sort of indication as far as adding the words like this one or grade this or final to their document title, then you as the instructor have to assume that it's the latest one that they want graded, which may or may not be the case. So if you want to turn on multiple attempts for the assignment tool, it happens here in the modifying or the creation of the assignment. And when you grade them as an instructor, you grade them the exact same way, but know that when you go to grade the assignment for that student, if they've submitted multiple assignments, you will see multiple assignments there in the Grade Center, and you will have to determine which one you're grading for the student. So that concludes our little video about the Grade Center and grading in Blackboard version 9.1. If you have any questions, there's more training materials available in the all faculty community. Thank you.